Hey guys, welcome. Today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025. We just got a new Alpha 4.5 PTU update. And this update is also very important. It contains several essential changes to the current engineering and fire gameplay. In this video, let's take a look and test them out. The first change is updated chances for critical part explosion to 20%. So in my previous test, that every single ship, once it suffered enough damage, the reactor will go critical and eventually the ship will explode if you do not do any repairs to your power plant. And sometimes even when you do the repair to your power plant, the explosion will still happen. So right now they changed this critical reactor explosion to 20% instead of 100% like before. I think this is a very good change. So this 20% chance will give you the possibility of your core going critical, but not every single time. So that's a very good change. However, there is a problem. If you've done some PvE space combat mission, you know that a lot of the AI ships is really hard to completely destroy them. So a lot of times you have to give the NPC ships enough damage so their core will go critical and the ship will explode, and then you can finish the mission. But the patch note said this: updated AI to reflect AI specific explosion behavior, and this will help with ship combat missions. So I hope that for AI ships, if we cannot destroy the ship completely, eventually the ship will go boom so that we can finish that mission. But we are going to test this later in this video. We're going to do some PvE space combat missions. Now, second important change is that CIG brought the shield health and regen rate to match the current 4.4, which means they reverted back the nerf for all the shields. I had a feeling that this might happen, but this might not be final, because yesterday's patch, CIG brought back the weapon damage as well as the range and ammo speed back to the current live patch. With that change, if our shield strength is low, then the TTK for our ships is going to be super short, as I have tested in my latest video. So the way that they brought shield back to the current live patch, meaning that the space combat is going to be pretty much the same as what we are doing right now in the 4.4 live patch. And most of you already know how that feels like. And that balance was good because we have been using that for a long time. So if CIG keep this when 4.5 goes live, then basically they didn't change the weapon stats, but instead they added the engineering gameplay into it. However, they did not change back the increased ballistic ammo count. So they dramatically increased the ballistic ammos for any type, any size. For example, the Medusa cannon on the Perseus is 2,700 rounds, and the Idris M railgun is 1,500 rounds. They also increased the ammo count for all the ballistic repeaters, ballistic Gatling guns, and ballistic cannons like the Deadbolts from Deadbolt 1 to Deadbolt 5. They increased a lot. So the Deadbolt has over 300 rounds now. So that did not revert back. And that is very good for the coming patch, because ballistics is going to be very useful for damaging the components while the shield is on. But for the ballistic weapons, I'm going to be testing in detail in my next video. So that's the shield change. The third update is that CIG increased repair tool repair rates. Let's test this right now. And that is the reason why I brought the Fortune for this testing. So I have salvaged quite a lot of RMCs. Now the Fortune is going to be quite useful in the next patch, not just for salvage, but for crafting. Oh, I think the Fortune crafting is broken. Oh, that's not good. So if it's not broken, you can craft the fuses. You can also craft the Kenbu SRT canisters. Now looks like I have to hand salvage this. So I'm hand salvaging some RMCs into the canister of the Kenbu SRT. You really don't need a lot of them. You just need 10%. That's it. You can use for a very long time. Now the problem that I encountered with the Kenbu SRT is that if you die or backspace, you would have to salvage again. So whatever RMC canister you have, if you die, it will go back to empty. So be aware of that. Now let's test the repairing speed. I'm gonna use the Perseus to damage the Fortune. Ooh. Shield is getting taken down. Now, shield is almost down. Let's see. The components are getting damaged from the ballistics while the shield is on. But very minimal damage, not a lot. Now, if we look at our engineering terminal here. Ooh, the engineering terminal on the Fortune looks broken like this. But we know that the first value is armor and the second value is hull HP. Now, talk about armor. There is also a new update. Patch notes that reduced armor resistance modifier back down to 0.85. And if we look at the changelog from a ship performance viewer, you can see for every single ship, the damage multiplier from 0 down to 0.85. In the previous patches, it is 0.65. So right now it's 0.85. What does this mean? This means, for example, one bullet that can do 100 hit points damage. If the physical multiplier is 1, then when that bullet hits the armor of the ship, the armor will take 100 hit points, because 100 times 1 is 100. Now, because the damage multiplier right now is 0.85, so that 100 alpha damage bullet hit the armor of the ship, then only 85 hit points is taken away from the armor. Now, in the previous patches, it is 65. So basically, they increased the damage for the armor from 65% to 85%, which means your armor is weaker than the previous patches. Now, let's continue damage the Fortune, hitting with ballistics. You can see the armor is taking down quickly. Armor is 0, and I've taken a lot of component damage during the process. And power plant is down. My hull is going down. 0%. Fire detected. Now, first thing, I need to open the doors to vent atmosphere. So open door, open door, open. Okay. I just opened all these doors. Let's lower the ramp as well. Open. And now I need to use fire extinguisher. Yeah, so once I open all these doors, the fire will be put off automatically. And this room here, open the door.
Warning, fire detected.
I also need to open this door as well. Open ladder. The fire has been put off. Now it's time to do some repairs. Let's see, this is a size 2 cooler. Let's repair it. See, yeah, the speed is faster now. A lot faster than before. 50% already. So repair coolers first before you repair the power plant. Now cooler is at 100%. Here is a shield. Size 1 shield. You can repair really fast. Like less than 10 seconds. From 0 health to 100. And second one as well. Health restored to 100. This is the life support. Size 1 life support repair. Really fast. Nice. Done. And radar. Size 1 radar. The radar repairing rate is a bit slower than other size 1 components, but it's still increased than before. So 100% health on the radar. Now quantum drive. I'm going to try the small multi-tool. So this is a small one. Let's see the speed. So this is a size 1 quantum drive. Repair. Oh, even the small repairing tool is also quite fast. But slower than the bigger Cambio SRT. So repairing the quantum drive. This is good. So if the small one repairs fast like this, a lot of times you just need to bring a small multi-tool. In case you don't have a slot for the big CAMBU SRT, if you are doing some FPS mission, you need some weapons or heavy weapons. So just equip a repairing salvage tool or repairing tool for the multi-tool. Then you should be good to repair at least the small to medium ship. For the capital ship, you're probably gonna need the bigger CAMBU SRT. Now, where is the power plant? So if you don't know where the components are, you can go to your Mobiglass. Just look at the holographic map of your ship. It doesn't really say which component is which, but you can see the component bay is in the back. So right here. Oh, that's a shield. Right. Okay, repairing the shield. And faster than before, but slower than the SRT. I think there is a fire here. The temperature is over 1000 Celsius. Okay, shield restored to 100% health. And I need to find the... Oh, fire started again. Fire started right here. I'm gonna have to lower this. Now the fire is gone. Now where is a power plant? Oh, the power plant is outside the ship. I realize that. But the ship right now is moving a little. Hopefully I don't get thrown out of the ship. Okay, EVA. Open this. Yes, this is the power plant. Okay. 0% health repairing. See how fast it is? This is a size 2 power plant. And power plant health restored to 100%. Good. Now go to the engineering console. Cooler failure. Let's turn the cooler on first. Left support on, radar on, shields on, engines on, weapons on. Now, look at here. My hull is only 0%. So next job is to repair the hull of the ship. I'm gonna go outside. Okay, let's see. This is the front. Can I repair this? Oh, integrity 100%. Wow, the hull repair is instant. Now, check this. Integrity 100%. This one, power integrity 56%. Okay, repair. And it goes to 100% right away. And this ramp, integrity 24%. Repair, 100%. And now, thrusters is 100%. No damage to the thruster. 100% for this. And this little thruster, 100%. This thruster, 78%. Repair this. 100%. Now, let's see the salvage head, 90%. Oh, salvage head repairing is quite slow. 93. 94. 95. Yeah, the salvage head is a bit slow to repair. 100%. Now, this gun, 90%. Ooh, the weapon repairing is also quite slow. This is only size 1 weapon. 97, 98, 99, 100. Yeah, the weapon repairing is quite slow. Now, my hull is repaired to 100%. So you can repair your hull, but you cannot repair the armor. Once the armor is gone, it's gone. You can only repair it in the station. Oh, the fuses are dead. Fuses required. I have no fuses. And that brought us to the next update in this patch. Patch note says this: increased amount of damage fuses take. Will take more damage. Patch note also says this: fuse loss has been amended to reduce power pips based on the amount of relays with damaged or missing fuses. If you lose all fuses inside a relay, it still connects all items, but you have less power available in the entire ship. You will lose power pips based on the relay that does not have any fuses anymore. So let's test this out. I'm on board Luke Skywalker's Perseus. Let's go to the engineering terminal and let's go to configuration. Now you can see there is no red pip on the power sources. So power plant, they're good. Let's start pulling fuses. So I'm gonna pull this fuse here. Now, it doesn't matter how many fuses you pull from extra slots. As long as there is one fuse here, this relay will work. But if you pull the last fuse out, it will turn red. Once it's turned red, this relay is dead, which means you will lose a power pip. Let's see. Yes, actually you lost 3 power pip. So earlier we had 5 power pips. Right now, these 3 blue turn to red here. So we just lost 3 power pips. For a combat ship, this can be deadly. So the relays does not turn off components, does not turn off weapons, does not turn off shields. The relay right now turn off power pips. So that's 3 here. I'm gonna pull these away as well. Pull the last one. The relay will turn red. Once it's turned red, it will lose the power pip. Yep, I just lost all the power pips here. And then it says warning, fuses gone, weapon warning. I don't have enough power to power up my guns, but I have ballistics, so I really don't need all these powers. Now, if I pull another relay off, get the last fuse, the 3rd relay is red. And now, ooh, my shield pips is down. I don't have enough power for shield. The patch note did say that they increased the amount of damage a relay can take, a fuse can take, which means you better prepare extra fuses, especially if you're going to combat. If you lose enough fuses, your ship can be completely disabled. So the 4th relay is down. And now, I don't have power for my shield. So if you keep losing relay like this, then in no time, you cannot fly the ship anymore. So I think I've made my point. Now, the next point is regarding the wear and tear of the component. You can see here has a wear and tear value. Right now is like I only fly about less than an hour here. It's already down to almost 90%. 10% is gone. So the wear and tear was intended that you cannot repair this wear and tear. This is inherited into a component, which means if you use the ship long enough, eventually you would have to take the components out and throw it away. Once the wear and tear goes down to 0, and you cannot repair it with anything, not in the station. So the only way is to replace this component from your vehicle loadout manager or create insurance fraud, reclaim the ship, then your wear and tear will be 100%. However, CIG has temporarily disabled that. The patch note says that design dock wear and fuse amendments. In the current build, wear and tear is mostly disabled and will not take into account time when factoring in wear, as this timer is not functioning as intended. Also, regarding the components replacement, patch note said this: all components can currently be replaced or repaired at stations, while size 1 and size 2 components can be manually replaced while in flight. Size 3 and larger components need to be repaired or replaced while docked at a station. Wait a second, size 3 and larger components need to be repaired. I understand it can only be replaced while docked at the station using your vehicle loadout manager, but the patch notes say the size 3 and larger components need to be repaired while docked at a station. That doesn't seem to be right, because I think we can repair the size 3 components as well. This is the power plant, size 3 power plant. Repairs not needed. Yes, because it hasn't had any damage yet. But you can see there is a green silhouette. So you can repair the size 3 components. So the patch note was not correct right there. Size 3 cooler you can repair. You can also repair the reactor on the Polaris, which is capital-sized power plant. So I just repaired it earlier today. You definitely can repair it. But I think if you want to replace the size 3 components, you are not able to tractor beam it out. That's what it means. Time to take a little break. Fight! Extinguisher fight! This guy is so scared. Alright. Break is over. Let's get back to work. With the reverting back of all the weapon stats as well as the shield strength, let's do some NPC combat. See how it feels like. Contact. Got a hornet. Fire.
Shields hit.
Ooh. Destroyed. So, enemy ships can be destroyed now. Oh, that's beautiful. Ooh, nice.
Enemy alert.
So that's what patch notes said, that they made the AI explosion different. So AI ships can be destroyed. They don't have to go through that core going critical and then explode. But for our ships, we'll go through that. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful. And it also splits in pieces. Now check my components. One of my cooler health is 0. The enemy hornets has ballistics. I think that's what damaged my components. So in the next patch, ballistics is going to be useful and dangerous as well. Boom! Oh, this ship has ballistics. Ooh. Ah, beautiful. And now, mission accomplished. This combat is almost exactly the same as when we're doing the combat in the current 4.4 live. Now, the difference is this, that after the combat, right now, we have the option to repair our ships. So you can see, a lot of my components are damaged. Also weapons and missiles. Especially my life support is only 24% of health. And one of my cooler is down. And power plant is good. It's no problem. Now, I do have a problem here because I am flying a Hornet, which is one of my favorite fighters. Where are the components? How can I repair that destroyed cooler? Now, first thing, I need to get some RMC. I just died earlier. And now my RMC canister is empty. So let me salvage the wings. Just get... Oh, 10%. Yeah, that's more than enough. Oh! I did a little too much. Wow, the salvage beam damaged the ship. I just destroyed one of my wings. Quick, I need some Drake tape. Oh, this part integrity is 41%. I can repair it to 100%. Nice. And the gun, 98%. I can repair it to 100%. And the tail, and this one here, thruster. And this part is good. Right now, the problem is, where are my components on the Hornet? So yeah, there is no physical components for the Hornet. If your quantum drive is destroyed or your power plant is destroyed, the only way is to use that one-time repair, the diagnostic repair. And after that, then you're toast. Because you cannot manually repair the power plant or any component on the Hornet. So I really hope that eventually we can get physicalized components for all the Hornets. This is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.